Hello and welcome to this Zine.ai tutorial. Here we're going to show you how to sign up and how to use Midjourney.com with Zine.ai. So you want to start by going to Midjourney.com, and I'll have the link below this video, and you'll be greeted with a landing page. It might be different by the time you see it. And then you want to click on join the beta. Okay, so when you click on it, it's gonna open a new window for Discord, and just ignore that for now. And basically, you're gonna need a Discord account to be able to access Midjourney. So if you don't have an account, just click on register and just set up your email, username, and password. So I'm going to use a temporary email here, a temporary username, and a password. And then you want to set your date of birth. So I'll just put something random. Just check you have read and agree. So basically you want to sign up. So Discord, it's kind of an online chat system and community system. And basically Midjourney works through Discord. Okay, so I'll just do the verification here. A dog of a color. All right, give me a second. Okay, so now my account for Discord has been created. And as you can see, I'm gonna need to verify my account. So I'll just go to my email quickly here. I'm using this temporary mailbox. And I'll just verify the email. All right, so that's it. Now I have my Discord account ready. So I also installed the app on my computer for Discord. I had it already installed, so if you don't have it, just type Discord download, and you can download the the Windows or Mac version here. So now that Discord is installed and my account has been verified, you can see here there's not much going on. So I'm going to go back to Midjourney.com and click continue to Discord. And I'm still not there. Okay, so that's why I wanted to do this tutorial. So I'm going to go back to midjourney.com and click on join the beta again and see what happened. Okay, so now you can see, now that I have a Discord account and I clicked on join the beta, I got this message here: you've been invited to Midjourney. So this is the Discord server, or the Discord community for Midjourney. So I'll just click on join Midjourney here. There we go. And now I'm in the Discord community for Midjourney. So this is the home tab. So you can navigate the community using the left hand side here. So as you can see, you have the announcement channel. So this is where they will post updates about Midjourney and what's new. But we are interested in getting started. So let's start with that. Okay. So getting started. So let's go for this message. So hey, we're excited to have you, blah, blah, blah. How to use. So go to one of the newbie bot channels. Okay. Type imagine and then whatever you want. The bot will send you 4 images in 60 seconds. And click numbered buttons underneath to get upscales or variation. All right, so let's go through the getting started tutorial now. So first, I'll go to one of the newbie bot channels. So you can see I have some newbies channels here: newbie 76, newbies 46, newbie 16. So let me just go to the first one. Okay, and then you can see that these are all generation made by other people, and I'm just going to scroll down. Okay, and until I see this message box here. Okay, so I can type my message here, and the command I have to type is /imagine. Okay, and that's a prompt. So once I do /imagine, I can click on here. Okay, and here I will type my request for my text to image transformation. So I'll go to Zine.ai, and actually I have a request here. I'll just clear this. So photography of, I'll just copy this to clipboard, paste it here. So photography of a surprise dog, playful, energetic, close-up. Okay, so let's just start with that. And so this is what I want the text to image generation to do for me. So I'll just press enter. Okay, and now it's generating my image. Now what you will notice is that on these newbie bot channels, and let me see if I can reduce that window so you see it all here. All right. On these newbie bot channels, like everyone that is new to Discord is posting all their requests at the same time. So it can be a bit overwhelming. You can see that by the time I posted my request, there's already like 20 different requests that just have gone through. This is in real time, and this is all people using Midjourney for the first time. So you can see this one requested a blood cat trying to catch something. And this was from user unicorn. Then you have user Alusa here. So all these are different users. So now to find my prompt, I'll have to scroll back up until I see where my prompt is highlighted. So let me see if it's up there somewhere. It should be highlighted in yellow usually. There's another way to find your prompt. I'll show you that in a second if that doesn't work. Probably it hasn't run yet. You know, like it takes probably 30 seconds to a minute to make a prompt appear. So I can't seem to see it yet. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I got it here. So you can see that here it generated my prompt, photography of a surprise dog, playful, energetic close-up. You can see there's my username here, and you can see that this is highlighted in yellow. So that's a way to kind of find your prompts in the sea of newbie prompts. The other way is to copy your username. Just do Control-C on your username, and then do Control-F. Okay, so when you do Control-F, it's going to open this search bar here and paste your username. And what it should do is return all the results with your username, but in that case, it's not working for some reason. Okay, so ignore that. So yeah, best thing would be to just scroll through until you find your prompt. Okay, let's try another prompt. Okay, so you can see a couple examples. So we're gonna reset this, and we're gonna do illustration of a woman, and let's say happy woman, and the art style we're gonna try Egyptian tomb hieroglyphics. Okay, so copy this, go here. So now you can see a lot has been posted since then. So I'm gonna type again /imagine, and then paste my text here. Okay, so you can see it's waiting to start here. Now if I scroll back up, I can probably follow it. Okay, so you can see now it's starting. It's at 11%. it's on fast mode, and you can see it's generating. So now it's at 30%. So I was able to just scroll back up just after I posted it. So now I can easily follow it and not get confused by the the sea of new generations here. So the newbie bot channels can be more or less easy to follow, and I'll try to show you another way to interact with the Midjourney bot as well in a second. Okay, so now it's generated my image, and I think when it does generate it, it moves it to the front of the queue for some reason, so I can see it now here. So you can see now that I have 4 buttons here: U1, U2, U3, U4, and then I have V1, V2, V3, V4. So these 4 buttons, they represent first the upscale. So U1 means upscale image 1, and the image goes in order from left to right. So that's image 1, 2, 3, 4. So upscale 1 means upscale image 1, upscale 2 is upscale image 2, and so on. Okay, so let's say I liked image 2 and actually like it. So I'll just click on upscale image 2, and you'll see what it does, and I'll explain it as well. So upscale image 2, and this is now running, so I should see it somewhere if I scroll down. I'm probably way down right now because there's so many people using the service. Okay, so I think it was right here. I saw it. Here we go. Okay, so upscale means basically like generate this image that I like in higher resolution and add more details to it. Okay, that's what the upscale does. It creates a higher resolution image of that single image that you like, and then it as well, it adds more details. So the result can be more or less good depending on how far the AI does upscale the image. Sometimes you want to redo the upscale if it's too much. In this case, I think it's fine. It looks like I'm getting the results I'm after. So let's see. So now it's finished. So again, it's going to push me back down to the queue. Okay, and I'm right here. Okay, so out of the 4 images I've made earlier on, this is the one that I decided to upscale. And so now this image is fully generated. Okay, and what I can do now is right click and save this image to my desktop. I call it hieroglyphics, and then that's it. My image is generated. Now I can make variations from this image, and you see this make variation. It's the same as these. Let's look at this other image here. So you can see they have V1, V2, V3, V4. So that means that make a variation for image 1, so that's V1. And what they'll do is they'll make 4 different images based on V1. That's what V1, V2, V3, V4 does. So that's one option I have. I can make more variations here. I can upscale it further if I want more and more details. I can upscale it more, or I can do a light upscale redo. So light upscale redo, you can think of it as downscale, meaning remove some details and make it less detailed. So sometimes this is very useful because sometimes the AI adds too much details, and then it gets very it gets very busy and too grainy and too much detail. So sometimes you want to use this slight upscale redo. Okay, and that's pretty much how the bot works. So now let's talk about the web version of Midjourney.com, and then we'll come back to the bot for some more training. So you can access the web version by clicking on web here, or if you just go back to Midjourney.com and you click on sign in with Discord. Okay, now that you have joined, the beta, you should be able to sign in. So it's going to ask you to authorize and make sure you're using the right username here. And when you do, it's going to take you to your Midjourney.com dashboard. So you can see that the designs that I've created, they are already here, So if you can't, if you've been away for a couple of days and you can't find your design because, these channels are very busy, just go to the Midjourney.com website. And here you can find all your generations, okay? You can also, see the community feed and basically see what other peoples are creating with Midjourney. So I think these are the top, the most upvoted images will appear here. You have a different filters here. You can filter by, for today, what are the top images for this week or for all time. Okay, so you can kind of go through what people do, and you can use that for inspiration. All right. So now I'm on the free account, which is they kind of let you try out Midjourney and generate a few images. And you can see that if I go to my profile here and click on manage plan, it's going to tell me what are the other options. Okay, so basically they have pretty much two membership plans. They have the basic membership, and that allows you to create about 200 images a month, which is plenty, which is usually a lot depending on your usage. And then they have the standard membership at $30 a month, which lets you create unlimited images. Okay, all these images they come with you have rights over the images, obviously, because this is text to image AI. It's kind of a new field, so it's a legal gray area. So I would advise to just read on their terms, just to be clear. But pretty much you can use these images commercially. But I think Midjourney will retain some ownership in them, because all the images you create will still be listed on the Midjourney website. Now they have also enterprise plans where the image you generate are more private. But this is if you are, a big user, or if you want like a corporate membership. Usually what I found is that the basic membership is great to get started. What this also gives you is the ability to communicate with the Midjourney bot directly. So what that means is that rather than to have to communicate with the Midjourney bot in this newbie channel, which can be, again, more or less busy, what you can do is communicate with the Midjourney bot in a private channel. So, again, it increases your usage to about 200 images a month. So this is a good starting point, I feel, especially for the fee, to have access to this kind of technology. And then you can, if you like it, you can go for a standard membership. Let's try it out. Actually, I'm going to try to subscribe here and show you, how that works. So I'm going to hit subscribe. So it takes me to a Stripe checkout. So I'll just put in my card details, and I'll turn the screen back on once this is done. Okay, so now my payment was done and my subscription is activated. So I just subscribed for the $10 a month plan to show you some of the, I guess, the extra features you get with it. So let's go back to my Midjourney here. Okay, and what I will do is I will generate another image. Okay. So I'll go to Imagine, and I'll reset this. Let's say we'll go for an illustration of a dog, and we'll do cyberpunk. Okay, so I'll copy this and then go here. So again, I have to type imagine, then prompt, and then I'll just put my text here. So you see now it's waiting to start for me. So I just scroll back up before I lose track of this thread. And you can see it's generating right now in real time. So what I'm gonna do then, now that I am on a more advanced plan, I'm gonna show you some of the other features you can get. And this is kind of the, I guess, advanced part of this tutorial. So if you made it up to here, well done, congratulations to you. And we're gonna go into depth into some of the other features of Midjourney. All right, so it's coming up nicely, and as it's generating them, it's going to push the design back down to the top of the queue here. So now I have my design. Let's do an upscale of the first one. Actually, let's do a variation, so you get to see this feature. So V1 means make a variation of image 1, okay? And actually it's going to make 4 variations of image 1 with V1. V3 would mean makes 4 variation of image 3. And you see this refresh button means run this prompt again. Like every time you're going to run the prompt, you're going to get different results. So let's do a V1 here. Okay, so now it's making those variations. So let's see if I can find my thread. So you can see these channels are incredibly busy. Here we go. Okay, so it's making me 4 variations of that first design. So usually with text to image AI, so you see it's finished, so I can see the results. So let's try click on here. Yeah. With this text to image AI, it's usually a very iterative process. Like you have to iterate, you have to try a prompt, then add a couple keywords, add more keywords, do a few variations. Like it's hardly, or it's actually very rare that you get the image that you want on the first prompt. It's a process where you really have to explore until you find the prompt that works for what you want to achieve. So I like the third one, so I'm going to upscale the third one here. So let's scroll down again. So I hope this tutorial is helpful. I really wanted to take the time to show you how it works. So I know if you're new to Discord and if you never used Discord before, it's a bit it can be a bit overwhelming, I admit, but this is pretty awesome technology for which is very accessible and for an awesome price. So I felt it's worth checking it out and going through this tutorial so that you can really try it out. All right, so this image is coming up nicely, so let's just wait a few more seconds for the final image to be generated. And again, it's going to be pushed to the bottom of the queue, so I can already probably scroll down and it's going to appear somewhere here. I think I just saw it here. Scroll back up. Yeah. Okay. So, wait, I lost it again. All right, here we go. Okay, so now I have this image here, and it's looking good. And now if I go to my profile here, you'll see that it'll be already here. Okay, so you know, when you generate something, always remember you can find it in your profile. Okay, so now what I can do here is I can send this I mean, it's let the bot communicate directly with me. That's what I mean to say. And to do this, I need to attach the, I think it's the message icon. So let me show you how I did that, sorry. So you want to react with an emoji, okay? So you want to click add reaction here, okay, to your post. Then the keyword I think is envelope, okay? And it's the first one here, okay? And you're gonna see what that does. So you see now I've reacted with this envelope icon. So what this means technically is that it means that to the bot that they should message you directly, okay? And this opens a conversation with the Midjourney bot. So now you can see here, I have the Midjourney channel, but here I have the Midjourney bot, which is on top of it, okay? And now I can communicate directly with the bot, okay? And so this is the advantage of, you know, some of these, the $10 a month plan is you can communicate directly with the bot. So now if I do a prompt here of a, let's say, a caveman drawing, right? So now, okay, I need to accept the TOS. Yeah, sure. All right, so there's a bunch of information here. I'm going to skip through that and just do my prompt. Okay, so now you can see that I no longer need to go to the newbie channel. Like if I click back on the Midjourney server here, I can still see the newbie channel here and this channel where everyone is posting. Now, if I go back to my Discord home, I have a DM, a direct message conversation with the Midjourney bot. So now I can make all my generations privately with the bot. Obviously, this will still go onto my public profile here, but I mean, I don't need to deal with 100 messages at the same time. So that's one of the I guess the advantage of upgrading to the $10 a month plan. So now I have my generation coming through here as usual. Okay, so now let's go back to this message here, and basically the way Midjourney interacts with Discord is very deep. So there's a lot of commands you can give. There's a lot of ways you can interact with the bots. There's a lot of different orders and parameters you can give the bots. One of those is /info. So this is a very useful one. So you just do /info and you click here. Okay, or all you can do is just put / and just select you know, what you want from the bot, from the list here. Okay, so as you can see, these are all bots commands for Midjourney. Okay, so let's just do /info. So basically this gives you basic information about your account. So basically your subscription is basic, that's the level of subscription. The job mode, right now I'm on fast, so meaning that my images pretty much generate faster, but they will consume a bit more credits for me. So basically this is the fast time I have remaining here. If I use the relax mode or the slow mode, I'm gonna get a lot more than 200 images per month. So, you know, just have to be aware of that when you're not, if you're like, you know, doing something like, you know, working on your business or watching a video or whatever, and you want to keep generating stuff in the background, the relax mode is probably enough. And I will show you how to switch to relax mode shortly. And then it can show you basically your usage here. So this is a good command to remember. All right, so so let's say we want to go to relax mode. So all I type here would be relax. Okay, and now you can see, so you type /REL, and you can see relax. I just type here and press enter. Okay, and apparently now relax mode is actually it's no longer, it's not available on the basic membership plan. So ignore that. Relax is gonna be on the higher plan at $30 a month. So anyway, it doesn't matter. This is just, you know, how much you use things, but usually with those first 200 images, it's enough if you're not a heavy user. And if you're a heavy user, then you probably have some commercial use of that. So then it's worth upgrading to the $30 a month plan. So let me see here. What else should you know? Okay, very important is the docs. Okay, so if you go to, let's try to go to midjourney.com. Okay, let me see. Yeah, so if you see here the help button, so if you click on here, you'll get to the docs. Okay, so this might seem a bit boring, you know, because it's just a lot of documentation. But if you want to make the most of Midjourney, I highly recommend you go through the quick start guide. You don't need to go through it because we already kind of went through it. But like the user manual, the FAQ, and the parameters, you know, so at least these 3 sections, because this is just going to make you more of a power user and understand the software and its possibility more. Okay, so yeah, and here you can see in the user manual, for instance, they explain the stylized value. Okay, so stylize is basically, it's a parameter you can hand at the head of your prompt to you know, tell the bot to be more or less artistic with something. Okay, so let's do an example here. We'll do again that caveman drawing, and we just had these at the end. Okay, so that's the format. And by the way, this is all this format and stylized, they are available in Zine.ai. So then let's try the format as well. So the format is going to be the size. By default, you notice all these images are squares, but you can change that. So let's say you want it to be 16:9 ratio. So I'll just use this to just copy just that part here. Okay, aspect 69. And so let's do a couple of more examples. And then you have the quality here. Okay, so again, this gives you more or less detailed results. This is really something you want to you know, take some time to play with. Basically, when you don't say anything, it's set to 1. This is the default value. But if you want less quality or more quality, you can also use these. And by the way, I'll show you, you can actually combine all these parameters. Okay, so let's say I do caveman drawing. So I do quality, actually let's do quality 2. I'll do formats. Let's do something for mobile, for instance. And let's do stylize. Let's do 6,000, or actually 60,000, hands off the wheel. You don't know what will happen. Actually, that's probably, yeah, let's do this. That's probably too much. So then I press enter. So you can see here I have these 3 parameters that I added. Okay, so this is how you know, you can get more creative. So now let us look at the results. So this was the first one. This was kind of the basic one here. This was with stylize 625, which is a bit less stylization. You can see that the faces here are not very finished because this is a low stylization. Okay. This is, sorry, I forgot to put imagine here. Imagine, there we go. If you're on the computer, another tip for you, if you just press the slash here and then press the tab key on your computer, it's going to select imagine. Okay, so again, if you press slash and then tab, it's going to select imagine. So that's kind of it's kind of faster this way. So here we have with aspect 16.9. So you can see these images are a lot wider than the one above. These are like squares, and these are like horizontal rectangles. So this is a very useful command to have this aspect. You can also choose the exact dimensions. But again, with Zine.ai, if you go to the format, we'll have various formats here, like wallpaper. Here you have the width and the height. So if you want, you can change this. So if you want the width to be 500 and the height to be like 200, you can just use this command here. Okay, so let's say I want 500 times 100, and there's also an HD command here at the end. Height must be at least 256. Okay. So you see there's an error message it gave me here, and it says height must be at least 256. So I need to change the height to, let's say 300. And here you can see this is caveman drawing quality 2, aspect 916, stylized 1250. And you can see the aspect ratio is 916. So this is kind of a mobile phone ratio. It's vertical, it's tall, and now the image is still generating. But you can see that with the ratios, you can really create different stuff. Okay, let's upscale image to here. Here we're gonna upscale. Actually, let's do some variation of image 2. Okay, so I'll just show you how I would kind of use it, you know, how I would use the software and the different commands, so that you have a good idea of the workflow. And I think we'll end the tutorial soon, because that's a lot of information already. But with this, you have everything you need to get started and actually, you know, be very, have a very good command of Midjourney. Okay, so now I've upscaled my 16.9 drawing. It's at 70% right now, so it's still going. Here I'm gonna upscale. I'm gonna upscale number 1, and here it gave me a few more examples of this one. So let's see, I'm gonna upscale number 2. All right, so that's pretty much how Midjourney works. I think I covered everything you need to know to get started. Then it's a lot about experimentation and trying different prompts, and you know, just making use of it. You know, try to use it for in different parts of your business for illustrations. If you're an artist, for creating various artwork, and it's a new tool, it's a new technology, and this will become part of our workflows. So you have to try it out to see how, you know, how to make it a part of your workflow. So how to use it. You can also experiment with some of the pre-made prompts we have here on Design.ai. If that's useful, we're adding more all the time. And again, don't forget the Midjourney parameters here, which are very useful to have an easy way to copy them. So you can just click on copy here or select them to add them to your prompt. So that concludes this training. Again, thank you for watching, and I hope now you know everything you need to know about using Midjourney. Thank you. Bye bye for now.